We had food needs. We were down to $50 a month for our food bill.
The biggest thing was the food, but there was worries about winter. It was like in the middle of winter and we literally had no money for clothes.
Hello, we're the Morleys. My name is Brandon and my wife's Tiffany. We learned about family services when we moved into this house.
Well, when I arrived in town here in Billings, Montana, I went to the rescue mission. And I didn't have any clothes. They didn't have a lot of large women's clothing there. So the lady at the rescue mission told me that I could probably find some clothes at Family Services. My name is Wanda, and I've been dealing with Family Services for 17 years.
We had been pretty financially hurt right after we moved into the house. The water main broke, and then also I got an education bill that came up out of nowhere, so that wiped our savings out. Oh, and our water heater went out with everything within 6 months of us moving into the house. Then we also had a medical bill that wasn't supposed to be ours. We had insurance, but the insurance messed up and it ended up being placed on our shoulders. And the only thing I could figure was I needed to get a lawyer, but I couldn't afford one.
Oh great, another one. Oh great, another one. Oh yay, nothing left.
Up to that point, I never really had any good clothes because I was raised up on welfare and Social Security and an alcoholic father and just survived. So I just didn't have no idea, I never really had any clothes. So anyway, when I went up to Family Services, I went through there and I got me some clothes. But the good thing about it all was that I saw a church and I thought, I need some friends in my life because I was all alone here. I didn't have any family or friends. And because I had clothes, I felt okay being there. I felt socially better, which brought me into better relationships with people, healthier people in my life. And I was a recovering drug addict, alcoholic. And I just wanted a better class of people or healthier, saner, spiritual people to be around.
It was really hard to just be able to look at the future and think, we're gonna get somewhere.
It was always such a blessing every time that I would get the boxes. I'd come home and I would feel like I just went on I don't know.
Huge shopping spree.
A huge shopping spree.
The holiday baskets was the best, I always had a turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I had something to eat, and that was wonderful.
We even got diapers from Family Services one time,
yeah,
too.
We did. We couldn't afford diapers, and that honestly got us by too, because even with that, we were still barely making it with that, and that was with maybe using 2 to maybe 4 diapers a day, disposable diapers a day. I'm so thankful for the food, but also for all the little things that they did and little toys here and there. Stuff that we couldn't give them at the time.
So the Family Services let us know about Toys for Tots, and so they got us signed up, and our kids end up having a ton of toys. Way more than we would have ever been able to give them for Christmas.
We were more excited, I think, than the kids were. They were really little, but...
Yeah, they were all under 2 years old at that
Christmas
point.
morning, waiting for them to come out.
Family Services helped me a lot with my social, physical, emotional recovery. And that poverty thing just robs you so much of your self-esteem and pride, and it just robs you, and it doesn't make you feel good when you're in deep poverty all the time and you're always comparing yourself. I don't do stuff like that no more. I don't have to.
It's really thankful that Family Services is able to provide that kind of stuff for families, help with food and toys for Christmas, stuff like that, because we were hurting, but there was so many more people who were hurting a lot worse than we were. It's pretty cool that they're able to provide that and give people some relief where they might have been wondering where the next meal was going to come from.
Clothes or your appearance is important in life to me. It matters how you look. It has helped change my life. It's helped me to eat better, to live better, to feel better. I still go down there from time to time. A lot of things in my house come from their thrift store. That's a great place. And the people down there are so nice at the Family Services. There's some wonderful people working there, and a lot of them I consider friends.
Even if we didn't have anything, I know that God would have provided something, but He used Family Services at the time to provide for our family.
If somebody came to me and told me that they were in the same place that we were in, or worse, I would definitely tell them to go to Family Services, because they just provide so much. And you just have to fill out one paper
I mean, it's just so many things available, you know, it meets your needs. It helps you to help yourself. It's a hand up. It's not about any kind of worldly gain for them or anything. It's just a program that cares. Everything that goes into their hands goes into other people's hands to help them. They're here to help the community.
You're not going to be less of a person. You're still the same person. We all have trials in our life, and it's just putting that pride aside to be able to say, you know, I do need help.
It has definitely helped me. It's enriched my life and it's made my life better. Therapists, counselors, doctors can do some things, but some things that they can't do, family services can do. You know, each place has its own ways to empower you. And they empowered me to try to live better, reach better, do better. Thank you to God and thank you to family services. Just say, you know, that's what's in my heart. And can't think of anything else.
That's good.